Yo, it's your boy 47 Dex. And once again, before I tell you what we're about to get into, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. We are trying to get more subscribers, so please do that. And also, please do not forget to follow us at Parallel Rail Pod on all social media platforms, but we do not do Facebook.
Yeah, and also it's James O back again. We're gonna get into it today. Yes, we are not on Facebook because people are mad disrespectful on there. But tap in with us on Parallel Rose Pod at on everything social media wise except Facebook.
Yes, sir. Today, we are doing something a little different. And what we are going to embark on is obviously Michael B. Jordan is a phenomenal actor, one of
Amazing.
one. He's definitely getting up there. His catalog is definitely, stacking up. So today we're kind of gonna go over two of his best movies that we feel like and debate which character had a better performance. So one movie is Sinners, which just came out, phenomenal movie. And then another classic, I feel like already, is Black Panther with Killmonger. I feel like Killmonger had the better performance. James O thinks Stack slash Smoke had the better performance. So we're gonna kind of debate a little bit to see if we can agree on something.
It's obvious that his roles in Sinners was better because he was
Mm,
playing two different roles. Hello, and you can tell it was two different roles.
how can you
Hello,
tell?
they had two different mannerisms. Like you could tell they had two different personalities. I don't know how he mastered to do two roles concurrently. I mean, obviously they were switching in and out. I wonder
Yeah,
how long it took them to actually make this movie with the whole fact that he had to be playing two roles at the same time.
2 years.
2 years it took them to make this movie.
Yeah,
Wow, that's shorter than I expected. But sheesh.
yeah. I mean, he's a phenomenal actor. What do you expect? But I mean, I definitely understand your point. Playing two people and really portraying that they're two different people in the same screen is crazy. But I feel like somebody's done that before, which is Eddie Murphy. He does it all the time, and also Martin Lawrence. He does that all the time.
Marlon Lawrence and Marlon Wayans, he did it also.
Exactly. So yeah, I understand it
But those
being
are more
COVID,
comedic roles. This was a serious, dramatic role.
but I understand you. But again, they still make you feel like it's two different people. Like, yeah, I understand he made you feel like it's two different people in cinema on the big screen, but it's been done before. You feel me? Like, it's cool, it's cool.
It's been done
But
for
let
before, but I don't think in this extent of like of like a thriller slash horror. I don't think been done. I don't think it's been done like this before. Nah,
I'm sure
no,
it
no, no, no,
has,
no.
but I don't have my facts with me right now, so I'm gonna let you slide. Tell me one quote from Sinners or one quote from Smoke and Stacks.
Uh oh, I think it was my favorite one from the end of the movie. Uh,
Ooh, don't search it up now, boy.
I'm not searching up nothing. I was about to tell you right
Put your
here.
hands up and answer me. All right.
My hands are up. Oh, what made you
Hey,
faint, huh?
Jerry.
Yeah, my hands are up. Do you know what is my favorite quote?
What?
I believe it was actually it was in a post credit scene when he was talking to Buddy Guy is playing Sammy or
Sammy.
older Sammy at Perlene, uh the his spot called Perlene. He asked him, when's the last time he saw his brother? It was the last time he saw the son also. I didn't get the exact quote, but that's what it was. And that was absolute cinema.
Mm,
Yeah, you know
okay,
exactly
so
what quote I'm talking about.
no, I understand you, but let's take that quote right, and let's bring it into Killmonger, right? Because
Okay.
I feel like Killmonger wasn't just a villain; he was iconic, a
Yeah.
cultural icon. Sparked conversation about power, justice, race, and what mainstream superhero movies. Before him, you can't really even think of any better Marvel super villain. I feel like he before Killmonger, who was better? Who was a good villain? Please.
that had like a good like cause, quote
Yeah,
unquote. We could take it back to the time when a good character became the villain, quote unquote. Let's talk about Civil War.
who? Bucky.
Bucky slash Cap. They were kind of the enemy in that movie. Am
Okay,
I wrong?
Bucky was the anti-hero at that moment. But if you put Bucky versus Killmonger, I feel like Killmonger's whole persona and his whole identity swallows Bucky because bro, what quote do you remember from Bucky? Nothing from Killmonger, bro. Like I feel like we remember so many things, and that movie was like dang
That
near
is
like
true.
10 plus years ago. Wait, so there's Hey Auntie, there's what
I was about to say.
Ingobani. You put your I found panther claws inside my daddy's. You ain't a son of a king. You a son of a murder. And the best one was just bury me in the ocean with my ancestors
Ancestors.
who jumped from ships because they knew what death was better than what bondage. That was 10 plus years ago, and you still remember that quote like it was yesterday. Why? Because he ate that roll up and spit it back out
That wasn't 10 years ago, but
10 plus years ago.
it was not. That movie came out in
How long ago was it?
2018.
Close enough. It's
No, it's not.
2018.
Yeah, it came out
Wait, when did
2018,
Black
bro.
Panther 1 come out? Because
Yeah,
ain't
Black
way.
Panther 1 came out 2018, bro.
Let me check it. Or are you did you just check it?
I don't need to check it. I know it
Nah,
because
bro, ain't no
because
way that came out
BP2 came out 2022.
Okay, 2018.
Yeah.
All right.
Either way, I get what you're saying. It's been a while, and
Right,
his
right.
character was iconic, but
Very,
at the same time, he died before he could really.
because he chose to die.
He chose to
Remember,
die.
T'Challa gave him the chance to be like, "Yo, I'll save you," but he's like, "What's the point of you saving me when I already know my destiny? I'd rather die with my ancestors than become a slave."
Who said he was gonna make him a slave? He wanted to bring him into the family.
Yeah, but why?
That's
It's
not
better.
slavery. That is
You don't know
him.
that.
That is. Come on now.
That's what T'Challa said. Hey, you just killed my pops. Why should I believe you? I'd rather die with my ancestors because guess what? I'll be happy with them.
But at the same time, T'Challa had kind of an epiphany, and he realized like this is someone that he needs to bring into his family. He realized
That's too late, bro.
that he it's not his fault. It's not T'Challa's fault because
It's not.
it's really T'Chaka's fault. His father,
Chaka. Yeah, fact.
like he pretty much snubbed the whole family, and
Yeah, facts. But you also have to think about who Killmonger was.
if
He
T'Challa
was
had known that, I feel as because T'Challa is known as a very, very, compassionate ruler, and
he's a
also
soft ass nigga.
I ain't gonna let you talk about him like that though.
I mean, the movie, not the character, not
I
the
don't think he's
actor,
a
the movie.
soft dude, but the actor and the actual character himself, I don't think they're soft people like at all. Either way, I don't think he was. I don't think T'Challa was a soft
He was
guy.
giving soft, man. Killmonger was that cutthroat dude. Like,
He
obviously,
was the opposite of him for
his
sure.
ideology didn't make sense because he was just trying to like
He's trying to make
go
sense of his own
AWOL.
worth. He's trying to make sense of his own worth.
Yeah,
Trying to
so
make
he just
sense of his
needed
own
to like
being.
focus.
I get you. I get you. But at the same time, I feel as though you saying that T'Challa he would have led a life of slavery. I highly doubt that, especially with T'Challa's mom.
But again,
And Shuri. Like, come on, they were
I
very, very
understand you
compassionate
because
people.
you know T'Challa, you know him because we got to follow him. Killmonger didn't get the chance to, so he's going off what he's feeling and what he knows. And
I'm
because what his ancestors were sold as slaves, he felt like he was gonna get that same treatment. So guess what? He would rather choose freedom, which freedom to him was death.
did did T'Challa not start incorporating the Jabari tribe more
Jabari tribe.
into the whole kingdom?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, tell me why.
Because
Because you
when
feel as though like
Killmonger
You were saying that you feel as though Killmonger was going to end up being living a life of servitude. He feels as though his life was going to end up being slaves to
But the reason
T'Challa's
why you can't compare the
T'Challa's.
two, right? Because
Why is
the
that?
Jabari tribe, they're Africans. They're already in Wakanda. Killmonger isn't African. Well, he's African, but he's not. He's African American, but he's not from Wakanda. So you can't compare the two.
But I feel
You
as
understand?
though I'm trying to show you that T'Challa was a king of compassion and understanding, and you feel as though he was trying to, before bro chose death, T'Challa was wanted to,
Bro, it
he
was too
understood
late.
his plight.
And the reason why
Maybe
T'Challa went to
maybe his mode of going about it was wrong.
yeah, definitely. But the reason why he even told the Jabari tribe that they could come down and hang out with us is because they saved him. Because he was dying, remember, and his the Queen Mother went up there and he's like, "Yo, this is the last herb, Wagwan. If it wasn't for that, they'll still be stuck up there, bro. Because remember the whole movie, they're like, man, you guys think you're better than us. We're stuck up here, and you guys are down here. If it wasn't for Killmonger, they would have never united. Killmonger opened their eyes. Killmonger made Wakanda better. And I feel like him dying meant more than if he would have lived. So I think he chose better because he went with the ancestors because he didn't want to be in bondage.
Okay, but that doesn't negate the fact that MBJ's portrayal of the Stack Twins was better than his portrayal of Killmonger.
It was, bro. He like
It's
embodied the
not.
character, bro.
He
The
embodied those two.
fact,
He embodied those two characters too. This is his best performance ever.
yes, I understand there's two people great.
This is his
Obviously,
best performance ever. You can
no,
agree
bro,
to that.
Killmonger ate because, bro, you can literally.
You can
I'm,
agree that this is his best
bro,
performance ever.
when these two movies age, I promise you, you'll remember Black Panther more than you remember Sinners. I could put my bank account on that.
Here's the thing. I've seen superhero movies before. I've never
Yes,
seen something
and
like
nothing
Sinners
compares
before.
to Black Panther.
I've never seen something like Sinners at all before though. What genre? What can you describe this as? It's not just a horror film. It's not just a thriller. Have you seen a
Or a
movie like
thriller.
Sinners before?
No, I haven't, which is great, which is beautiful. Yes, it puts him at an advantage. But guess what? We've seen so many superhero movies, and this is probably the best one, or not the best one, but definitely one of the
One of the
best ones.
best. Yeah, I'd agree with you on that.
Like he
But
changed the scope of villains, bro. Like he made you want to be a villain. Like
but
he made you support a villain,
in a way, he did the same thing with Stack and Smoke though.
but they weren't villains.
They were anti-heroes in a sense.
Oh no, the vampires were villains. The KKK were villains.
In the beginning, they were villains because why were they shooting innocent people? Why also they were also bootleggers as well. They were actually gangsters.
Yeah, but are they villains?
They were villains. I think a better comparison would be Smokestack Twins versus Creed. I
What do
think
you mean?
I don't think Killmonger is his best performance. I think it's Smokestack's Twins, then his role in Creed.
You're drunk.
Then
You're
it's
drunk.
Killmonger after that. He was
You're
amazing
drunk.
he was amazing in Creed. He was amazing
What
in
do you
Creed.
remember about Creed?
Are you kidding me? The most recent one was Fire. That was
What
beautiful. That
was
was a
it?
great film.
With Jonathan Majors? No, it wasn't. It's probably the worst one.
You didn't like that one.
No,
Which one did you like the most?
first one
Why
was
is that?
better because it
Why
was
was it better?
original at that time. The
It's
freaking third or fourth one, whatever it's on, it just feels like redundant, repeated.
but
Nothing is new. It's so predictable.
it's still new because it's based off of
It's very
Rocky.
predictable. But it's
It's a
very
continuation of
predictable.
Rocky. How is it? How is it?
Yeah, but it's a new story. It's the Creed story now.
BP two. I mean, BP is.
Was it predictable?
It's a comic book movie. It's a superhero movie.
Yeah, but it still wasn't predictable.
In a sense, you know
Bro,
what
I
was
felt
gonna
like the
happen.
whole movie, his
You knew
whole
you knew
line,
Killmonger was gonna live throughout the movie. You knew that.
I did it. I really no cap. At the end, when T'Challa presented it to him, like, yo, you could live with us. I'm like, yo, this is dope because that's what I'm thinking. If he accepts that, they could be some badass duos, bro. Because I was literally thinking that. But then when he chose to die, I'm like, dog, why? Because right now with Chadwick gone, rest in peace, like he could have taken over that mantle, and it would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful, dog. Like he really took villains, or even I feel like he even took Marvel to that next step. Like I usually say, Infinity War crawled so Endgame could run. Bro, Black Panther crawled so Infinity War could run.
I definitely don't disagree with you. Without Black Panther, Infinity War,
Like it was that
uh,
stepping stone,
and the
dog.
Endgame could not exist. Literally, there was no way
Bro,
those movies
facts.
were going to be made without that. But at the same time, I still don't think that's his best performance. It was a great performance.
No, it was beautiful, bro. One of one.
One of one is
Like,
him in Sinners, bro.
dog. I understand Sinners is fresh in your ears, in
It's
your
not even
eyes.
it's not even recency bias. It's just it seems like facts to me, bro. The level
What was the last time you
of
watched Black Panther one?
it's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't
Exactly.
watched it in 2024, 2025.
Exactly. What was the last time you watched Sinners? Last week.
Yeah, it's not recency bias.
Okay.
I'm not saying the movie overall is better than Black Panther. What I'm saying is Michael B. Jordan's performance
Character.
is above his performance as Killmonger.
Please let me know who had which character that Michael B. Jordan performed was the better character. I know it's Killmonger, and if it wasn't
Everybody
Killmonger, if
knows
y'all know
it's
it's
Smoke and
Killmonger,
Stack.
no, it's not, dog. Please let me
Everybody
know in the comments because
knows
this guy
it's
is
Smoke and
making me
Stack.
mad, bro. And whoever sides with him is on site. Please
It's
do
Smoke
not
and
forget to
Stack.
subscribe. Please do not forget to comment. Please do not forget to follow us on all social media platforms except for Smoke. So I said Smoking Stacks, except for Facebook.
Yeah,
Man,
make sure to follow us at Parallel Rose Pod on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And next week we'll be back for more debates, more topics, and we're also gonna let movies get their moments.